Everyone tells you the same thing. Cut them off, block them, delete the number, walk away and never look back. And honestly, it sounds powerful. It sounds like the strongest thing you could do. But here's what nobody tells you. Cutting someone off doesn't always heal you. Sometimes it just leaves the wound exactly where it is. And there's a difference, a big one. You see, ending contact with someone toxic feels like control, but if the pain underneath never gets processed, you don't actually heal, you just remove the trigger. So before you cut off one more person thinking it's automatically the right move, what I found out completely changed how I see this, and by the end of this, it just might change yours too. Here's what we've been taught: that cutting people off is self-respect, that the moment someone hurts you, the healthiest response is distance, total, immediate, final. And look, sometimes that's exactly right. Abusive situations cut contact, genuinely dangerous people cut contact. But here's where it gets complicated. Not every difficult person is dangerous. Sometimes we cut people off not because they're toxic, but because conflict feels unbearable. There's a massive difference between ending a relationship after real reflection and cutting someone off the moment things get uncomfortable. One is protection. The other is avoidance disguised as a boundary. And your nervous system knows the difference, even when your mind doesn't. A 2026 systematic review published in Frontiers in Psychology, the same one we looked at studying silent treatment and emotional avoidance, found something else just as important. People who abruptly cut off relationships without processing the conflict first showed higher long-term rumination than those who took time to reflect before deciding. The cut-off didn't end the story in their mind. It only ended the conversation. Cutting someone off removed the person. It didn't remove the unanswered questions. And this connects directly to something called the Zeigarnik effect, the same psychological pattern we explored in my last video about why silence isn't healing you. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it after this. It connects perfectly to what we're about to uncover. Our brains don't let go just because we walked away. An abrupt ending, even one that felt necessary, can stay open in your mind exactly like an unresolved one. You block them. You delete the number. You tell yourself it's done. But months later, your brain still replays the version of events you never got to finish, because cutting someone off ends the relationship. It doesn't always end the story your mind is still trying to write. So what actually works? It's not staying in contact. It's not reaching back out. It's something psychologists call cognitive closure. And it's something you can give yourself without needing the other person at all. It means sitting with the full version of what happened. Not the simplified version where they're the villain and you're the victim. The real one, with context, with your own choices included. A study on emotional processing after relationship endings found that people who reflected on the full context of a conflict instead of only the final moment that triggered the cutoff reported significantly lower lingering anger and faster emotional recovery. Not because they reconnected, but because their mind finally finished the story it was stuck on. Look, I'm not telling you to reach back out. I'm not telling you the cutoff was wrong. Some people genuinely don't deserve a place in your life anymore. But you deserve more than just distance. You deserve actual closure. And closure doesn't come from how far someone is from you. It comes from how clearly you understand what happened on your own terms. So, the next time you're about to cut someone off and call it healing, remember, distance protects your space, but it doesn't always protect your peace. If someone come to mind while watching this, send this to them, not to change their mind, just because they deserve the chance to see this differently. And if this made you question something you've always believed, leave a comment, not a reaction, a truth. What's one belief you've finally let go of? Because UMBRA wasn't built for people looking for quick answers. It was built for people willing to question the stories they've been telling themselves. If that sounds like you, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.